Moving on, Meri talks to us and she says that when Kody and Meri have gone out on their anniversaries in the past, it's been obligatory. Their 32nd anniversary just passed recently. Meri called Kody like a good chunk of the day had gone by. She said she called him like during the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And asked if they were going to do something. Kody said, "I'm watching the kids. Let me talk to Robyn and I'll get back to you."
Yeah.
We cut to Kody and he said, "I just needed some time to figure out if it was even worth meeting.
Yeah.
Was there an excuse I could come up with if I wasn't comfortable?"
Yeah.
He was just trying to think through this thing.
Yeah.
Well, Kody called back and he agreed to go out. And during their time at dinner, Kody made reference to something about faking relationships.
Yeah.
And Meri, he pointed to both of them, to each other, like how we do.
Yeah.
And Mary's like, she's not faking.
Okay.
Cody said, we're not living as a married couple, but he started it as saying kind of like we're not married, but he caught himself before saying everything.
Yeah.
Now, Kody goes back to before their 25th anniversary. They were doing counseling. It wasn't working. And Meri asked Kody to leave the house. He said he tried, but he gave up. Meri had a different perspective on it and saying that she asked for a break, but she never kicked him out. She never packed up his stuff.
Yeah.
She never told him not to come back. Kody said that he had no desire to have a relationship with her, and her life is not one that he wants to insert himself into. And even through all of that, she was saying, this is the first time I heard all this. It was really shocking. But after all of that, she said, I was just like, you promised.
Can we break this scene down?
Yeah.
All right. So let's go back to how Meri first started with this. When Meri basically was like, it's our 32nd anniversary, and I'm expecting a phone call from Kody. That right there confuses me from the jump.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. And I understand family, as I call y'all in the comments, because I have to love y'all. I don't have to like you, but I love y'all. Everybody keep telling me and trying to remind us that, hey, remember, these confessionals is post-recorded, meaning it's after the show and things like that. I know that, but that has nothing to do with my point about Meri and Kody. My point about Meri and Kody is that Meri is not finding out what she does, how Kody feels about her in these confessionals. She should know how Kody feels about her throughout these past at least 6 seasons of how they've been going back and forth. As Blair stated, that it was their 32nd anniversary, but they was in therapy for their 25th anniversary. So do you get what I'm saying? So that's at least
life has been happening.
So that's at least 7 years.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying? I understand Meri is giving some type of compare and contrast to where she's like, look, I understand that we may have been going through our things, but I didn't pack your things and put it in a box, i.e. the wives.
Yeah.
I wasn't so disrespectful and told you to never come back, even though you may have got that expression. So she really don't understand why it's not what it is, but he keeps telling you why. He keeps making it very clear that he doesn't want a relationship with you. Not in the way that he was telling Christine, because I think with Christine, even though he says I don't want a sexual relationship with you, this one seems a little bit more cruel in some fashion, even though what he said to Christine and things like that, and how their relationship broke apart was cruel as well, Blair. But this one seems more cruel. This seems more like I don't even want to know you. If I could, I wouldn't even acknowledge you, as we can see in the beginning of the scene that he did not even call her on the 32nd anniversary. What is your thoughts and your review on this scene right here, Blair? Walk us through it.
Well, one thing I want to say is yes, we know about the catfish situation.
Yeah.
And I feel like Kody has given other wives, I wouldn't say more chances, but I feel like he's stuck it in there.
Can I tell you for a second?
Sure.
You actually made me think of a question.
Go ahead.
Put this in the comments as well, too. Do you think how Kody is treating Meri is motivated by the catfish is motivated by that catfish situation, or do you think it's something more to that?
I think that's a big motivation. The fact that she was trying to step out on a family.
Okay.
I think that gave her a big like scarlet letter, and he's just off of her.
Okay.
I do think they had issues and problems before. I mean, I feel like that's part of what made her, start talking to somebody else.
Okay.
So. But I think what really was the done deal for him was the catfish situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in that situation, do you consider him, or do you absolve him of any wrongdoing by her going in that catfish situation, or do you kind of like share the blame between them two?
Absolve.
As in, like, basically, you know how somebody say, I stepped out because I wasn't getting affection.
So you're saying, am I absolving Meri of stepping out?
Are you absolving Kody any blame at all? Meaning, or maybe it is Meri. Hold on.
You're asking if basically Kody can do and say what he wants because Meri went out and did it.
No, I'm saying, do you put any blame on Kody at all for what Meri did in the catfish situation? Basically,
no.
You don't put no blame.
No,
because usually people say, hey, if I was treated right in the house,
I wouldn't have done X, Y, and Z.
I wouldn't have done X,
and
Y,
I think
Z.
that's wrong. Yeah, I think that if you're not being treated right in the house, then you need to keep working on it or leave. I don't think you go out and do whatever.
Mind you, let's take off our monogamous hat now.
No, but their polygamy doesn't allow Meri to talk to other people.
100%.
So that's outside of the boundaries of their relationship. Okay. So that's why I'm saying, like, I'm still going by their rules, and their rules are that the wives don't get to talk to and flirt with folk. So,
online and stuff like that.
Right, online.
See, here's my thing. Based on, and maybe I'm doing some type of like hindsight is 2020 to where it's like I'm doing some Monday morning quarterbacking to where I'm kind of looking at the present and kind of re-engineering the past.
Yeah.
I'm like, if Meri didn't do anything, let's say she didn't do that catfish situation, I have no evidence that you would have treated her or even given her the same love that you given Robyn. Because I look at the other wives and they did not do the catfish situation. They did not step out. You get what I'm saying? Even though all their problems is different.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't look at Kody. Kody, it's your fault. I can't look at Kody and say confidently that I believe you would have treated Meri correctly if the catfish didn't happen.
Yeah, no, I feel like it still would have been the same.
It would have been something.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. And sometimes I'm trying to find, sometimes you can look too deep into things. I'm like, it's just like, mind you, Meri's the first wife. And, they had the longest relationship and things like that, of course. And I don't know what it is about, the older men get, and then on top of that, he got multiple wives, multiple women, that kind of the old thing gets old. But I really do think, to your point, that catfish situation is a reason and an excuse.
It's everything wrapped in one.
You get what I'm saying?
It's like, I really don't have to try now.
Yes. Like, I think he probably would have got there in his way, but you gave him the transportation and the vehicle.
You gave him a reason.
To be like, you know what? I'm not going to call you on the 32nd anniversary. But it boggles my mind how she thinks, or what she thinks of their relationship compared to, like, the reality of what it is.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Let's go, because there's a lot more Meri scenes into this.
Right. Well, we